a lot of you guys out here tonight, but the more the merrier, because I actually want to start off by introducing you to a friend of mine. Now, a lot of you may already know this friend, and if you do, all the better. This is Eeyore. Everybody say hi, Eeyore. Oh, that was nice. Eeyore says hello. You all probably recognize him from the popular Winnie the Pooh series. Now, unlike the other characters in the 100-Acre Woods, Eeyore was pretty much always sad. He believed that the outcome of every situation in his life was bound to be negative, and all of his outcomes pretty much were negative. In real life, we probably all know an Eeyore or two, someone that's always negative, never has anything positive to say. They're very complainative, they always put themselves and the others down, and they're just no fun to be around. Now, some of you are probably sitting there like, oh, well, I don't know an Eeyore. Well, chances are you probably are an Eeyore then. And guess what? Nobody likes an Eeyore, and it's no fun to be one, so don't be one. Today, our goal as a group is going to be to get rid of all of the Eeyores in the room. A few weeks ago, I saw a documentary that totally changed my perspective about the way I think. It discussed a lot of the principles that I already know, but it made them so much clearer and fresher, and it really showed me how to apply them to my life. This documentary was called The Secret. Has anybody ever seen it? Okay, a couple of people. Well, this film basically gives away the secret that so many celebrities, politicians, world changers, and just normal people with awesome lives know and apply to their life every single day. And today, I want to share that secret with you. Are you ready? The secret to changing your circumstances and becoming the person that you want to be and having what you want to have lies right here. Today, I want to talk to you about the power of positive thinking and the law of attraction. I want to inspire you all to start thinking more positively about every situation, and I want to encourage you to use the law of attraction to your benefit. So first up, what is the law of attraction? Well, the law of attraction deals with three major things, and those concepts are positive thinking, thankfulness, and visualization. But for time's sake, we're just going to focus on positive thinking tonight. It's the basic idea that positive energy created through your positive thoughts create positive outcomes. Likewise, negative energy created through negative thoughts create negative outcomes. Michael J. Loiser, in his book on the law of attraction, gives a timeline of publications about this theory. And the first publication can be traced back to 1906 with William Atkins' book, Thought Vibrations. In this book, Atkins explains that thoughts manifest into reality. No, this isn't some crazy spiritual notion or anything like that. It's a real principle, a real law, just like any other law or rule. Okay, take this for example. Numbers only, is Chase in here? Well, Chase is a classmate of mine. He gave an excellent speech in one of my classes, and one point that really stuck with me from his speech was that numbers only have value because we believe that they do. 1 plus 1 only equals 2 because we say that it does. 1 plus 1 can equal 6 or 7 in another country, but because we believe this idea, it's our reality. Likewise, with the law of gravity, for example, if I take this pen right here and I drop it, it's going to fall to the ground because of the law of gravity. Now, whether you believe in gravity or not, it's still going to interact with your life every day, unless you're a NASA agent testing zero gravity theories or whatever. But gravity is going to interact with you every single day. And whether you believe it or not, it's going to be there, just like the law of attraction. Whether you believe that your thoughts have power or not, they will have power over you. But here's the cool thing. Unlike the law of gravity, we can actually control the law of attraction and how it interacts with our lives. And we can mold it to our benefit. In Mira Lesser's book, 365 Ways to Live the Law of Attraction, she says if you're worried about breaking a bone, you're likely to draw it in. Likewise, if you think positively, you're going to bring positive things into your life. Okay, let's take an example of two college students. We're all college students, right? So two college students, they both have an exam coming up in the same class. They both have D's. Student one thinks negatively. He focuses on this D that he has in the class, and he knows that if he fails this exam, he's going to fail the entire class, and that's not going to be good for anybody. So every time the subject comes up about this test, he talks about how he's unprepared, how he knows he's going to do bad, how the teacher doesn't know how to teach. And this negative thinking and negative speaking creates negative energy. So when he goes to study, he can't even focus because subconsciously, he already believes that the battle is lost. He goes and takes the test, and he fails. Student number two, on the other hand, thinks positively. She has a D in the class as well. But instead of focusing on that D, she focuses on the C that she wants to get. She knows that to get a C, she has to do well on this test, and she believes that is possible. So this positive thinking creates positive energy, which motivates her to study and to get extra help, and she does well on the test. We see examples like this all the time in real life. Now, the question is, how do we become student number 2 instead of student number 1? How do we avoid being an Eeyore? Well, it's pretty simple. Think positively, duh. Positive thinking actually has some real physical benefits that we can see manifested in our own lives. These benefits include a longer lifespan, lower rates of depression, better psychological health, and a slew of other benefits. And these benefits can be seen on mayoclinic.com. A study done by CNN showed that when they introduced positive thinking techniques into the workplace, it showed a boost in employee performance and an increase in creativity and productivity. Positive thinking is real, and it can really affect your life positively. So why not think well? It's a real concept, and it's used by so many influential people. Now, a lot of people say that it's hard to think positively. How can you do it? Well, now I'm going to give you a couple of techniques to introduce this concept into your daily lives. One major technique is meditation. In his book on the subject, Michael Langer talks about the different methods of meditation. Now, when you think about meditation, you probably think about somebody sitting on the floor with their legs crossed chanting for 2 hours. But you don't have to do that. If that's what you're into, then that's fine. But there's a bunch of different ways to meditate, and they include visualization, walking, and deep breathing techniques. Meditation is a way to increase spiritual awareness and release the negative energy around us. If you're not into meditation, here are a couple of other things that you can do to start thinking more positively every day. These things include smiling, helping someone, reading positive quotes, praying, singing, etc. All of these things can increase your positivity levels. Like I said, it's a real concept, and it's been used by so many influential people. But a lot of us neglect it. Why do we do that? Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Theodore Roosevelt. You don't become what you want, you become what you believe. Oprah Winfrey. Whether you think you can, what you're thinking is what you're becoming. Muhammad Ali. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Henry Ford. When we're young and we're growing up, we're taught that if we believe it, we can achieve it. We can do anything we put our minds to. But so many of us stop believing. Why do we do that? Where do we go wrong? When do we start seeing the glass as half empty instead of half full? One thought can change your entire reality. Everybody close your eyes right now. I want you all to think about one thing that you're grateful for. It can be anything. One thing that you're truly thankful for. If you got it, say got it. Okay, now open up your eyes. Our goal today was to get rid of all of the Eeyores in the room. And with that positive thinking and that positive energy that you all just created, congratulations, we did just that. Think good, feel good, do good. Thank you.